There are many bad effects of smoking related to health, social, and physical level, which can harm the life of a person in great details. For smoking people grow the tobacco-free those live which are mostly smoked or and sniffed for many different effects. Smoking which involves tobacco which then contains a certain chemical known as nicotine. Nicotine is highly active chemical and a smoking person can become a slave of nicotine for very long time if he not cousins or a pastime. Tobacco other than nicotine contains 19 different cancer causing chemicals and together this chemical are called tar. People smoke for different reasons such as the want to produce or a sense of being well, to boost their mood and to improve short-term and memory. Until recently, smoking was considered good thing, and there were many advertisements for smoking in newspaper, television, and other mass in media. Smoking is major health risk, but still people give different reasons for smoking. Most of this justification are not very responsible. Smoking is mostly starts at young age because teenagers think that if they start smoking, they will be considered as mature. But of course, they are wrong and causing serious health risks for themselves. Smoking by many is way to relax, but it comes with greater health risks for damaging the brain. Smoking is very bad habit, thus it should be requited by people. Smoke don't reach their lips, but lips of other which inhale the smoke. Smoking affect different from a person to another person depending upon exposure to chemicals of the cigarette. Smoking is not only public health issues but also it has great financial cost on the nation. Until we stop smoking, more people will be addicted, more people will get sick, more peoples and families will be devastated by loss of loved ones, bring great damage to medical system of the nation. Harm of smoking on body of a person encouraged and smoking should be banned from all public places. Smoking can easily make a body weak and cause a slow and steady death. There are many facts related up to smoking and death. For instance, in United States there were about 443,000 deaths by smoking, which is about 1 in 5 deaths every year. It's also believed that each year more deaths happen due to smoking compared to combined deaths by human alcohol, illegal drugs, murder, and vehicles injuries. Due to smoking, 90% of all lungs cancer is men is caused, and 80% of all lung cancer deaths in women. It also is estimated that in 90% of all deaths by sorry chronic obstructive lung disease are caused by smoking. Human body is very Human body is very vulnerable to harmful effect of smoking, and it can harm our heart, lungs, blood circulation, bones, stomach, mouth, eyes, skin, reproduction, and uh, smoking effect on heart and lung is very serious manner. In case of heart, nicotine raises blood pressure and blood gets clot easily. Carbon monoxide rides the blood of oxygen and causes development of cholesterol deposit in artery wells in case of lungs smoking cause which is group of diseases that includes bronchs and emphysemas. Chronic pulmonary disease are well known as silent killer disease. Most of the smokers don't know that they are affected by it until it is too late to save them. There is no cure for such type of disease, and almost 15% of smokers develop increased obstructive pulmonary disease. Harm to blood circulation started by smoking, and veins and arteries get hard, narrow, and also get coated by fat deposits. This can then lead to problems such as cold skin, ulcer cramps, pain, and blockness in veins, which can causes to a stroke and heart attack. Smoking makes bone weak and breakable, and women needed to be careful because they are more likely to suffer by smoking. Smoking can harm stomach, eyes, and skin. Stomach damage can affect vital organs in the body and increase the change of stomach cancer. Smoking can increase risks of feed blends, and can damage your antibodies, reducing sperm count and causing testicular cancer. Everybody knows that the harm of smoking, but nobody cares to stop it. This attitude towards smoking should be changed. Smoking is biggest habit of about 1.2 billion which are addicted to smoking. It has to benefit for smoking and the society. Smoking impact on society is beyond health and illness. So that is my speech to harmful effect of smoking. So everyone, thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum Assalam. It was fantastic, Rohan. Our next participant, Miss Samia Rahman. You can start your speech.
Go ahead.
We can hear you and we can see you.
Assalamu alaikum everyone and good evening, honorable chief guest and respected our English teacher and my dear friends, also my dear moderator. It's Samir Rahman, student of class 10. Now, I'm going to expose my listener on harmful effect of smoking. Smoking is a bad habit. It's injurious to health. The first cigarette is very distasteful for every new smoker, but soon he becomes a slave of cigarette. A boy starts smoking for display his manliness. He imitates his heroes who smoke on the TV screen. Friends also encourage each other to smoking. This nasty habit is also causes of heart disease and blood pressure, which is responsible for stroke, paralysis, or death. In this modern society, you can see in this modern society, you can see adults and teenagers smoke at parties and nightclubs, as they find it a symbol of maturity status, less aware of the fact that smoking will kill them one day. Smoking is injurious to health. It's written on every cigarette pack. However, people ignore this truth and continue to smoking regardless of their health and family. Smokers are aware of the negative effect of smoking, but they don't stop smoking because they become addicted to the nicotine present in cigarettes. On the other hand, smoking is a waste of money. It pushes people towards death. For this, we should stop smoking. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
You are welcome, Ms. Lamia Rahman, it was fantastic speech. Yeah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. I'm very happy to have the opportunity to speak in front of you. Today, I will present to you what the Quran and Hadith say about the rights of parents. Good behavior of the child with the parents is one of the blessings of this world and the after here. After the rights of Allah as the creator and the beloved Prophet Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam as the messenger, the greatest right over man is the right of parents. In the Holy Quran, Allah himself has described the rights of parents along with the worship of Allah. In addition to rights, the Holy Quran also instructs us to acknowledge the gratitude of our parents. Allah says, وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. And your Lord, Allah says, and your Lord has commanded that you worship none but him, and that you be good to your parents. If one or both of your parents raise or age in your lifetime, do not say the word of them and do not threaten them, but speak politely to them and humble yourself before them with division and respect, and pray of, O my Lord, have mercy on both of them as the brought me up in my infancy. Surah Bani Israel verses number 23 from 24. Elsewhere Allah says, وَاعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَلَا تُشْرِكُوا بِهِ شَيْئًا. Elsewhere Allah says, Anishkuruli wal walidayka. Acknowledge my gratitude and also your parents. To Quran as effectively declared that the right of parents are after the rights of Allah and the beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If we do good to them, then we obey the commandment of Allah. If we disobey them, we disobey God's commandment, then he will go to hell as a result. Parents in the light of Hadith Sharif. The Hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had declared many valuable admonition about our responsible and duties towards parents. It also described the rewards for respecting the rights of parents and the punishment for disobeying them. Thank you so much.
Nowadays, smoking have become a fashionable and common practice among young girls and boys. Smoking initially becomes a habit with young scholars try to experiment new things at an early age. Despite of the ill effects caused by smoking, adults to continue to smoke. Even cigarette packets display the warning mentioning the harmful effects caused due to smoking. But nobody pays heed to it. Even educated people ignore it. Smoking makes people addicted to it. Those who want to get rid of it fail.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
In the name of Allah, the merciful, the compassion. Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the entire universe. It is my pleasure to welcome all the participants today for the conference. I welcome all my eminent speakers and guests from all over the countryside. From different walks of life, you have come here to share their knowledge and vast experience with the student community. This is the second conference in the. Now you see watching me?
Yeah, I see you. Okay, go ahead. Extremely sorry for interrupt you.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
Today I discuss about this smoking. It is very common subject. At first I wanna say this is invention when it was discovered or invention. The history of smoking dates back to as early as 5000 BC in the Americans and shamanistic ritual. With the revival of the European in the 16th century, the consumption, cultivation, and trading of the tobacco quickly spread. The modernization of farming equipment and manufacturing increased the availability of cigarettes. Following the reconstructions era in the United States, mass production quickly expanded the scope of consumption, which grew until the scientific controversies of the 1960s and condemnation into the 1980s. Smoking is one of the most severe public health problems in the world, according to the WHO Global Report on Trends in Prevalence of Tobacco Use 20,000 to 25. Smoking accounts for 90% of all deaths worldwide, and more than half of smokers die from smoking-related diseases. China is the largest producer and consumer of tobacco or nicotine. Tobacco in the world. In 2018, about 26.6% of adults aged 15 years, 308 million in total, are current smoker, and 44.9% of adults, millions of 515 are exposed to second-hand smoke at home. Its data is WHO we are show reasons people smoke. People say that they use tobacco for many different reasons, like stress relief, pleasure in social situations. And then how you become addicted. The notice in tobacco is highly addictive. It makes your brain release a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is a feel-good chemical that make you feel happy, helps you to concentrate, gives you more energy, but this effect doesn't last long. As the notice level in your body fat, your brain craves your dopamine. The longer you have been smoking, the more dopamine you need to feel good. You become dependent on nicotine. Once you are dependent on nicotine, without it, you will have withdrawal symptoms. You may find it difficult to concentrate or feel nervous, restless, irritable, or anxious. There's two things: nicotine dependence and nicotine withdrawal make you want to smoke more. You become addicted to tobacco. And then we thinking about this smoking. What is the harmful part of smoking? Smokers smoke for the nicotine but are harmed by the tar and other chemical. Many of them can cause cancer. Other poisonous such as hydrogen cyanide, carbon monoxide, and ammonia. When you smoke, this chemical can damage your lung, but also pass into your blood, spread through your body, all body. So we be careful about this addiction. If when if are addicted this addiction, as soon as we should be get out or this addiction. So thank you for applaud in this participant. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I want to thanks our teacher to give me a chance to express my expression with video, and I hope all of you are okay. And my topic is smoking, about smoking. I want to say first, what is smoking? What is smoking? Smoking is the act of inhaling and exhaling the fumes of burning plant material. A variety of plants material are smoked. The act is the most commonly associated with tobacco as smoked in a cigarette. Tobacco contains nicotine. I want to say about good side of smoking. There are lots of symptoms and lots of sides of effect of smoking, but I want to say about good topic of smoking. This is a variety of mechanism for potentially beneficial effects of smoking have been proposed, but three predominate. We know that smoking causes cancer, but how many cigarettes a day is normal? On average reported consumption 5 cigarettes a day per day. Smoking cannot be compared to other risk factors like eating unhealthy foods, for example. Health effects of cigarette smoking. Cigarette smoking harms nearly every organ of the body, causes many diseases, and reduces the health of smoking in general. Smoking and death. Smoking causes combined then the following causes combined, that human immunodeficiency virus, that's called HIV, illegal drug use and alcohol use, motor vehicle injuries, and fire-burn related incidents. Smoking causes 9 out of 10 of lung cancer deaths. Women die from breast cancer. Out of 10 chronic diseases, it's also smoking. Cigarette smoking increased risk for death from all causes, men and women. Smokers are more likely than non-smokers to develop heart disease, stroke, and lung cancer. Smoking and cardiovascular disease. Smoking causes stroke and coronary heart disease. Even people also make fewer than 5 cigarettes a day can have early sign of cardiovascular disease. Smoking and respiratory disease. I'm going to express that smoking and respiratory disease causes. Cigarette smoking cause most of lung cancer. If you have asthma, tobacco, smoke can trigger an attack or make on strap ores. Smoking causes cancer almost anywhere in your body, like bladder, blood, cervix, colon and rectum, esophagus, kidney and ureter, larynx, liver and stomach. Oropharynx includes parts of the throat, tongue, soffit, and the tonsils. Trachea, bronchus, and also lung. Smoking also increase the risk of dying from cancer, other disease in cancer patient and survive. If nobody smoke 1 of every 3 cancer, death would not happen. Smoking harms nearly every organ of the body and effect of a person's overall health. Smoking causes of tooth loss and rheumatoid arthritis. I have heard many people who have quit smoking and claim that they didn't know how much better they could feel when they quit. And don't smoke at all. I am going to express that how to avoid smoking. I want to say some rules that to remove our smoking habit. First of all, don't smoke at all. And number 2 is drink more tea, more water and juice. And most of the situation that avoid situation wherein you have a strong urge to smoke. Thank you. That's all today. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening to all. At first, I would like to thank our Honorable Principal Baqibillah sir for arranging this session. Secondly, I would like to thank our Honorable Moderator for giving me an opportunity to say something. Dear audience, in this modern society, you can see adult and teenagers smoking the party and nightclub, as they find it a symbol of maturity and status, least aware of the fact that smoking will kill them one day. All the known that smoking is injurious to health is written in the every cigarette pack. However, people ignore this truth to continue the smoke. Smoking causes many health problems in lungs, heart, kidney, and even cause cancer. Smokers are aware of the negative effect of smoking, but they don't stop smoking because they become addicted to the nicotine present in cigarette. You all know millions of people as a result of smoking. So we can see how much this affect our society. Usually teenagers are more susceptible to smoking, causing a great risk to their lives. People view to smoking as a way to relax, and it causes very health problem. Therefore, it is important that people understand the negative effect and give up as soon as possible to save their lives. Although our government take necessary to stop smoking, but it hasn't implemented yet. That's all for today. Thank you, moderator. Thank you, everyone.
ওকে স্যার, সবার প্রেজেন্টেশন অনেক ভালো ছিল আর সবার এক্সপ্রেশন গুলোও ভালো ছিল স্যার।